Boats have fascinated humans for thousands of years.
Thank you.
The ancient Egyptians built vessels from reeds. They were perfect for cruising the Nile. But their absorbent nature meant they didn't last.
Wood.
For centuries, wood was the boat-building material of choice. Warfare led to the use of metals like iron. But iron is brittle and prone to rust. A new material was on the horizon. Steel. And it would go on to revolutionize the world.
In the chamber behind me, there's about 150 tons of liquid molten steel. The temperature is phenomenal. It's about 1650 degrees Celsius.
Steel is made by mixing iron with various metals and elements.
Oh my God! The crucial starting point of the steel-making process is to remove the carbon and the other impurities. And now it's being poured into the ladle, and it'll go to the next stage, which is to take it to the converter.
The steel is modified by adding extra alloys and blowing in oxygen.
What's going on here is the very basics of steel making. And this wouldn't have been possible today without the pioneering work of one engineer that's known throughout the world by all material scientists.
For centuries, steel making was an incredibly difficult and lengthy process. That was until the 1800s, when inventor Henry Bessemer came up with a solution.
Traditionally, the wrought iron was layered with charcoal and heated over days, and the charcoal would diffuse into the iron, and that would produce the steel qualities. Very complex and difficult to achieve, and therefore very expensive historically.
Bessemer developed a way to mass-produce steel.
And this is it, the Bessemer converter. It's a huge, vast, cylindrical chamber, about 6 meters high, and it would have held 25 tons of steel.
The converter's capacity is impressive, but its real ingenuity is in how fast it creates steel. Bessemer discovered that pumping air into iron accelerates combustion, increasing carbon reduction and burning off impurities, resulting in quality steel in a fraction of the time.
To show how oxygen injection really increases the combustion process, I've got a simple demonstration here. I've got a tray of charcoal. With my thermal camera, I can see the temperature of these coals at the moment. It's around about 450 degrees C. So now what I'm going to do is start to blow pure oxygen onto these coals and see the effect. Wow, look at that. The impact is amazingly impressive. So if I now look at the temperature, it's gone up to 1,000 degrees C, a hugely dramatic increase in the temperature of these coals. So Bessemer had found a really amazing process to reduce the carbon in steel.
Mass production of steel took off. Its elasticity and strength made it a hot commodity for railroad and shipbuilders.
And although processes have become more sophisticated and complex, it was thanks to the engineering genius of Sir Henry Bessemer and his revolutionary machine that over 1.5 billion tons of steel are now produced annually right across the globe.